Welcome to this week's episode of This is Indiana. I'm Lindsay Wright.
And I'm Olivia Ray. We're glad you're back for the latest updates on all your Hoosier athletes.
That's right. We have highlights and previews and a special guest you don't want to miss on the show tonight. This is Indiana starts right now.
Let me see your hands up, 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 up in the air. Higher and higher. See your hands up, 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 up in the air. Higher and higher, higher and higher, higher and higher.
The Hoosiers were hard at work this past week. We have your highlights right now. The football team took to a ground attack to beat Maryland on Saturday 42-36. They did that with more than 414 yards on the ground from Divine Redding, Tyler Nate, and Xander Diamont. Indiana saw another big play effort from their breakout defensive back, Marcelino Ball, who came up with one interception, 2 pass breakups, and a tackle in Maryland's backfield. His fumble recovery, forced by Marcus Oliver on a strip sack, set up the Hoosiers with a 9-yard field and the eventual game-clinching touchdown. Oliver, for his part, finished the game with 2 of Indiana's 4 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 8 tackles. On Monday, the Big Ten announced their Players of the Week, and Indiana's Oliver earned Big Ten Co-Defensive Player of the Week honors, and Tyler Nate was named Big Ten Freshman of the Week.
IU men's soccer claimed the number 2 seed in the upcoming Big Ten tournament, defeating Michigan State 2-1 on Senior Day at Bill Armstrong Stadium to close the regular season with a record of 10-1-6, and ends Big Ten play 3-0-5. Sophomore Trevor Schwartz started off the scoring with an unassisted goal in the 23rd minute, deflecting a shot from 8 yards and into the back of the net. After Michigan State equalized late in the first half, Indiana controlled possession throughout the second half, wearing out the Spartans' defense. With less than 5 minutes remaining, senior Tanner Thompson, in his last regular season game as a Hoosier, netted the game-winning goal, dribbling through the defense and into the box before booting the ball just under the crossbar and past the Spartan goalkeeper. Indiana held on to the 2-1 lead and will play Northwestern on Sunday in a Big Ten tournament quarterfinal. First kick is scheduled for 1 p.m. at Bill Armstrong Stadium.
And the women's soccer team had their senior night on Wednesday against Michigan. The Hoosiers led in the 78th minute, but a pair of quick goals from the Wolverines topped Indiana 3-2. The night wasn't all sadness, however, because the women earned a spot in the Big Ten tournament, which was held on Sunday. The Hoosiers traveled to Minneapolis to take on top-seeded Minnesota in the first round of the tournament. The Golden Gophers came out with 2 goals in the first half and eventually took down the Hoosiers 3-1. The women's soccer season is over, but their 7-9-4 record was a major improvement from last season, and their Big Ten tournament berth was their first since 2013.
The IU swimming and diving teams swept a tri-meet of top 25 ranked teams in Lexington, Kentucky on Friday afternoon. Backing up their new number 1 ranking in the NCAA, the men's team defeated Tennessee and Kentucky and now stand at 6-0 this season. The Hoosier women moved to 4-2 on the year in dual meets and ranked at number 12 in the country in the first College Swimming Coaches Association of America poll. The Indiana Divers were again dominant in the men's 3-meter diving, with James Conner winning, Joshua Arndt at 3rd, and Michael Hickson at 5th. All 4 IU divers recorded NCAA qualifying scores in the event. And for the IU women divers on the 1-meter board, Michelle Bauer led the way in 2nd place, while Jessica Parado took 3rd and Taylor Pamplin 4th. All 3 recorded NCAA qualifying scores. Now looking ahead to November 12th and 13th, a total of 14 Indiana Swimming University swimmers will participate in the inaugural USA College Challenge, Big Ten vs. USA Swimming. This will take place at the Indiana University Natatorium on the campus of IUPUI in downtown Indianapolis. Competing for the Big Ten will be Gia D'Alessandro, Kennedy Goss, Lily King, Bailey Pressey, Brooklyn Snodgrass, Ian Finnerty, Bob Glover, Ali Kalafala, Vinny Lanza, Blake Peroni, Anjay Tavkar, and Cody Taylor. And competing for USA Swimming in the short course yards meet will be IU alum Cody Miller, as well as Indiana post-grad swimmer Zane Grothe.
The Indiana field hockey team brought their regular season to a close with a tough-fought battle against number 2 Syracuse. The Hoosiers fell 3-0 to the Orange, but junior goalkeeper Katie Johnson recorded her first 2 career starts and compiled a career-high 11 saves against 22 shots faced. Kate Barber mustered 3 shots to lead Indiana's attack, followed by Abby Urbanek and Sheridan Weiss with 1 shot each. On defense, Molly Getzfried recorded her first defensive save of the season, sweeping the ball away from the goal line in the 62nd minute. The Hoosiers head into the Big Ten tournament at 8-11 and will open up postseason play against Penn State this Thursday.
More on IU volleyball when we come back. We sit down with the Big Ten freshmen named this week. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Sage Steele of ESPN. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Indiana University.
The volleyball team has been doing big things this season. Outside hitter Kendall Bierman just earned the Big Ten Freshman Player of the Week title. The team upset number 13 Michigan on Saturday, winning 3-1. After falling to number 15 Michigan State on Friday, IU volleyball picked up their first ranked win of the season Saturday night, defeating number 13 Michigan Wolverines in 4 sets. Indiana won the first set 25-14. After dropping the second set, Indiana roared back to win the final 2, including the thrilling 4th set, which IU won 25-23. Senior Jasmine McDonald put up a rare kills blocks double-double, finishing the match with a career-high 15 kills and 10 blocks. Redshirt freshman Kendall Bierman recorded a kill on match point, nailing the sideline to end a long rally. Several Hoosiers reached milestones over the weekend. Libero Taylor Lebo posted her 127th service ace Saturday, tying Jordan Haverly for 6th in program history. Senior setter Megan Tallman notched her 3,501st Indiana assist Friday, the most for a Hoosier in the rally era. The Hoosiers now sit at 15-10 on the season, and with a few more big wins, could find themselves in contention for their first NCAA tournament berth since 2010.
Now joining me on set is a name we have mentioned a lot here as a notable player on Indiana's volleyball team. Kendall Bierman was named Big Ten Freshman of the Week after a big weekend win over number 13 Michigan. Kendall is the second on the team in kills at 211 and leads the Big Ten among freshmen in hitting percentage at 281. She's also 5th in kills per set. Kendall got the kill on match point that led to the Hoosiers' first win over a ranked opponent since 2013. Kendall, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So first off, we have to talk about your dad. Your dad coached at UK and Pittsburgh as their volleyball coach. So how did he influence your career?
Yeah, I mean, volleyball has just been a huge part of my life since the day I was born. Played since I was 11. I've been bumping a ball since I was 2 years old. And yeah, as I got older, he became my coach and he pushed me really hard. And at the time I hated it, but it made me the player that I am today. So I'm really grateful for that for him. And yeah, we still talk every day about everything that happens in practice. And he's the first one to call me after a game. So yeah, we have a really good relationship when it comes to that.
And like we said, your dad was a coach at UK. You went to high school in Lexington, Kentucky, and then somehow managed to end up at IU.
Yeah.
So do you or your family have an affinity for UK?
Yeah, I mean, when I'm home, I obviously put up with all my Kentucky fans that are friends. And yeah, I mean, I'll always be an IU fan over Kentucky, but I actually have a really good friend that plays volleyball at Kentucky right now, so I do have a soft spot for her when it comes to that, but always IU.
And another strange thing in Kentucky, a lot of Hoosier fans don't understand this, but on your bio, you actually racked in a varsity letter from 7th through 12th grade.
Yeah.
Can you explain that and kind of how it helped you shape your career?
Yeah, in Kentucky, you could be on high school teams when you're in 7th grade. So 6th grade, I was on the middle school team, and I wasn't really being challenged enough. So my dad was like, why not just try out for high school? And ended up being on varsity at 7th grade, and then they always said I was like a 6-year senior. So yeah, that was a really long ride, but I felt like it went by in 6 seconds. So yeah, high school was a good experience, and playing on varsity all those years really helped me. So that was good.
And another thing that probably helped your career, there are a lot of freshmen this year, but you are the only redshirt freshman, so you kind of had a year to get everything, to get acquainted and stuff. So what did you learn last year, and how has that helped you come into this year?
Yeah, I was never really in that situation where I was watching from the outside. I was always on the court, so it helped me a lot. I got to observe things. I learned what it took to be in the Big Ten. I got to see the best players in the country play from the sidelines, and it helped me be a better teammate. I had to learn how to interact with people without playing, and I would take notes constantly. So it was a really good learning year for me, and I think that really helped me coming in this year to be a true freshman.
So now you're off to a hot start this year, and you were just named Big Ten Freshman of the Week. So what does that honor mean to you as you're moving through this
It's
season?
just really exciting. I mean, obviously I'm super happy about it, but getting that win this weekend was just the cherry on top. I mean, it was such a good team effort. So yeah, my team just helped me get that, and it was a really good accomplishment. So I'm really proud, yeah.
And so looking on to this week, you guys are on the road Wednesday, and then your next home match is Saturday. So what can people expect from you this week?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just always going to play hard, going to give my all, be super competitive, and just be myself.
All right, thanks for joining us, Kendall. Back
Thank
to you,
you.
Lindsay.
Now we take you inside the new and improved home of the rowing team. Rowers Spencer Manton and Ailish Tenney show us the team's new field house on this week's edition of Hoosier Cribs.
Hey guys, I'm Spencer.
And I'm Ailish.
We're members of the Indiana University women's rowing team. This is our crib. Let's go check it out.
Hey, welcome to the Women's Rowing Locker Room. This is where we hang out, have team meetings, and get ready for our workouts. So let's check it out. Hey Spence.
What's up?
So this is like where we hang out and watch some film and watch ESPN.
So this is the Schul Academic Center. This has got all the resources for us to be successful in the classroom.
Welcome to the Wilkinson Performance Centre. This is where we lift weights, do some extra cardio and become mentally and physically stronger. So let's check it out.
This is our erg room. This is where we come when we can't get on the water due to weather. We get a lot of cardio in here during the winter time.
Welcome to our beautiful brand new boathouse at the Dale England Rowing Facility. This is where our boats are kept, and also this is where we meet before we launch on the water to get our workouts in. So let's check it out.
So now you've seen our locker room, you've seen where we study, you've seen where we get big, you've seen our boathouse. So get out of our crib!
Coming up, we'll tell you everything to watch out for this upcoming week of Indiana sports. Lots of Big Ten tournaments that you're not going to want to miss.
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Indiana University.
Welcome back. Now let's take a look at the week ahead for your Hoosier teams. The undefeated swimming and diving teams have a Big Ten matchup on Saturday as they host Michigan State. The match is at 1 p.m.
The men's soccer Big Ten tournament kicks off this weekend, and the Hoosiers are headed in as the number 2 seed. IU's first round game will be against Northwestern on Sunday at 1 p.m. right here in Bloomington.
The field hockey team enters the Big Ten tournament this week as a number 7 seed. The Hoosiers will head to College Park, Maryland to face Penn State in the first round. The game is on Thursday at 12:30 Eastern Time and will be aired on Big Ten Plus.
The volleyball team looks to keep the momentum from their last win going as they head to Minneapolis to take on the University of Minnesota Gophers Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Time.
And finally, football hits the road this weekend as they look to take down Big Ten matchup Rutgers. Kickoff is at noon Eastern Time, and you can see it on the Big Ten Network.
Well, that does it for us this week, but you can catch more of your Hoosier Athletics updates next week.
That's right, we'll have more up-close stories with your favorite Hoosier athletes, and we'll keep you up on games and schedules.
But that's not all. We want to hear from you. What do you want to see? You can tweet us at Olivia Ray or at Lindsay Wright. Thanks for joining us. See you next week on This is Indiana.
Let me see your hands.